Hey guys. Hey guys. Should we start the grill? You want to go start the grill? Let's go light a fire. Start the grill. Let's cook meat. Let's cook meat. All right. What's going on, boys and girls? We're gonna do a simple little quick cook tonight. Got some beautiful porterhouses. We're gonna do some mushrooms, but I'm gonna make my compound butter. Um, and we're just gonna simply just kind of roast them a little bit over the fire, sear them out. That's it, man. A little meat meth on them, and dig in. So just a simple, quick steak cook tonight. So recipe's really more so, other than the steak, which is obviously the star, but the compound butter, which is super simple. You can use this on anything, but it's really, really good, man. So right here we have about 5 cloves of garlic, have about 3 sprigs of fresh dill, have about 1 full sprig of basil, and then we have about a quarter cup of flat leaf parsley. We got a half cup of some good butter. This is salted, Irish butter, Kerrygold. You can use whatever butter, but that stuff is kind of made for just eating. It's good stuff, man. So we're just going to toss him in the bowl, and we are going to throw in our garlic. All the kids in the pool. Throw in our dill. Throw in our basil and parsley. And it is salted butter, but we are going to add just a little bit. So we're only going to do about a half. Whoa, getting buck wild. About a half teaspoon of salt, using Maldon flake, and about a half teaspoon black pepper, using a quarter crack, of course, and about a quarter teaspoon. Depends on how much you like it. Some cayenne. Give that butter just a little punch in the face. Adds a nice little flavor. It works good. And we're just going to take a fork. Super simple. Mash it all down. This room temp butter, by the way. And we are just going to mix it up and incorporate everything real well. Just really need to mix it until you have nothing that's loose and hanging. You know what I mean? Make sure it's all in the butter. Doesn't take much. Mash it down, mash it down. Kind of pull it, flip it over a little bit, mash it down. Then that way you get it throughout the butter. And you can add rosemary to this, I like rosemary, and I will use it, when I'm making beef. But I find it's kind of a bully. Again, thyme be great in this. But I love what dill does. If you've watched me long enough, you know how much I love dill on beef. So that's it. That's what we got. So now let's get our rolling situation. All right. So I got a piece of parchment with a piece of plastic wrap on top of it. I'm just going to grab a glove here real quick, just because getting butter out of your hands is a pain in the ass. So we're going to take our butter. Just going to throw this in here, just get it all out. Get all that good stuff from the sides. Don't waste none of it. And then I'm just going to shape it just a little bit. Nothing much. We use the paper for the rest. So let's take our plastic wrap, Give it a roll. Now, use the parchment. You want to think about how big of your slices you want, so just kind of pull it down. Give her a little snugness. Just roll it up. Just like that. So she's nice and even. So now I am just going to pull back the parchment. I'm going to grab my ends here of the saran wrap. We're just going to pull them in. And just like so. Just going to roll this guy up. Keeping it nice. Keeping it shape. Just like so. Oh man, broke that one. Son of a bitch. It's alright. I won't tell if you don't. She can't quite wrap around. There we go. Alright. Give her a couple spins. Just tighten it up. There we got her. So throw that in the fridge for about an hour. Let that butter set up. And then we're going to have this beautiful butter. Just cut some slices off of it. We'll use it for our steak. All right, guys. We got a couple porters. Some nice porters too, man. Pretty pretty. So here we got our meat meth. Whip some up. Been a while since I whipped up a batch. Recipe is, I did a video for it. It's on my channel somewhere. um, if I can find it, I'll throw the link in. If not, you can just search meat meth Trendkill barbecue and it'll come up. So I'm gonna go heavy handed on these guys. Give them a little loving. Rub it in. Get a nice coat on there. It's all going on there, so the food police, don't worry about me using the same hand. You do you. All right. Just gonna pat these guys in a little bit. Get a little bit on these edges. Need some butcher paper for that. All right. I'm just gonna let them hang out for a little bit. Let all that stuff sink in. Let it sweat in a little bit. We'll get cooking. All right. So we got some nice burn going on. Get some nice coals going. Get some nice smoke coming up from there. We're gonna throw our meat on. So I'm gonna take this here. Just flip this around. I'm gonna take these beautiful porters. I'm gonna throw one on here. I'm gonna go on the ribeye side towards the hottest part. And same thing over here. Just like so. So I'm gonna probably take that up just a little bit and just let them roast a little while. Let them go on that side. I'm gonna flip them over, let them soak in some of that beautiful oak flavor. Just kind of cook in a little bit. So then we'll sear them off. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes or so. Got another split moved over. We got some nice smoke rolling out. I know offset guys, you're saying that's too much smoke. You got to remember, this is not in an enclosed space, so you're not getting that smoke billowing over the meat, laying on it. It's literally just passing through it. We're in an open air situation. You want it a little bit heavier. You don't want it white, nasty. I don't know how the camera is picking it up. It's picking it up pretty good, but it's good smoke, guys. It's good smoke. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to give these guys a flip. Here, let me take you on it. Oh, nice. Nice. All right, so now we got them flipped over. We got this side warmed up, starting to set. So what I'm going to do, here's our compound butter. I cut real thin slices. Now we're going to start adding that flavor, almost like basting these things, you know? I'm just going to spread them out. I cut them real thin just because there's not a whole lot of heat right now. So I want them to melt by the time I flip the cut one too little. So I'm just going to split this guy right in half. But look at that, how that butter turned out, guys. Looks awesome. So we're gonna share the wealth with these two. So all right, I'm gonna let that go for another 20 or so. By then, I should have a real good burn down, a real nice bed. I'll kick them around a little bit, and we should have a great spot to bring them grates down and sear these babies up and finish them off. All right, guys. Now the fire's getting a little, building up a little bit more. There's a lot more heat. So now we're going to do one more flip so we can get our compound on the other side as well. If I can get them, grab that bone. So I'm just going to flip that down. Any residual is going to drop on that fire. Man, oh man, oh man. Smells so good. And let's get our pieces on this. Just like so. Let it do the same thing. I'm going to let that melt down a little bit. Then I'm going to kick these logs, kind of kill the flames a little, just so we have some nice coal. And we're going to bring them down, sear them out. All right. So we got some flamage down there. We got a nice coal bed down there. Butter hasn't quite melted as much as I would have liked it, but I just felt them, and they are definitely close. So I do not want to overcook them, so it is what it is. Let's bring her down and rain some hellfire on these things, shall we? Like so. All right, so I'm going to let them go for about 30 seconds like that. Give them a flip. Looking good, looking good. Nice. So I'm giving it probably another 30. Yeah, this one's a little bit more. So I'm going to give them probably about another 30 or so. I'll give them one more flip, and we should be it. I would like a little more crust. Hopefully I can get it before the steaks get too done, but hey, can't win them all. They're still going to be delicious. And then we'll bring them in. I'll toss them on a pan. We'll throw a pat of our compound on top, and we'll dig in, guys. Okay, so this guy here, she's ready to go. So we got a real nice coal bed under this one over here. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you grab the bone, man. Look at that guy. Oh, come on. That's beautiful. put him down over here. This one over here, I'm just going to give him one more on this hot side. Let him go for a second. My wife likes hers a little bit more done anyway, so it's going to work out all right. Get some, just a nice crust built up over on that guy. And in the meantime, knock off any of this that we've been playing with over here. Beautiful. And one more for good measure. Oh, yeah. See that? We got a nice sear station over on this side. A little bit hotter than that. I should have waited a minute, but like I said, I had to make a call on that. Either overdo the steaks and get a beautiful color, or, get a kind of beautiful color and a well-cooked steak. I think we all know what we're choosing here. She may not be the prettiest for the gram, but that's a good-looking steak right there. So, lucky the gram's not eating it. All right, so again, we give this a get some of that heavy off. Beautiful. All right, take him up. All right, guys. So there's our steaks. So I'm going to let them rest for a minute. We're going to throw a pad on top, and let's dig in. All right, guys. Everybody's giving me the Newberry, so we're going to do this quick. Alexa, stop. Come right through that bone here. This is going to be my steak, so I'm just going to cut a chunk off of her. Ooh, she looks nice. Looks real nice. I don't know, the camera's picking that up. It's definitely tender. So good. Wow. Awesome. Super easy. Crazy relaxing cook, man. I mean, that's literally why I didn't get the crust I wanted. I was just chilling out there and messing with the fire, and time just flew by. So, but that's it. Give the compound butter a shot. Slow roasting. You can do that on any grill, man. So it's nothing new. All right, that's all I got.